Don't be ridiculous! Hope Hellbender appreciates we're going to all this trouble!
Lady sure knows how to hold a grudge!
Look! He's stuck! I don't think he's gonna come quietly!
Let him make all the noise he likes!
Nice move! Easy boom!
Yes, Peter Quill! Pull him into a false sense of security! Beware his reach! He's one of a kind! I'll give him that!
Sack him!
I will end you! Today, we earn our place in Utah!
I think Drax is having fun!
Rocket! Fireworks! Hope Hellbender appreciates we're going to all this trouble!
Lady sure knows how to hold a grudge!
Let's see that sword!
Not so invincible after all! Yeah, dust up the other piece! Let's bring this guy back!
Watch the claws!
You think? Oh, come on! More fire! Ha-ha! He isn't great as the tales foretold!
Consider this your Christmas present, Drax!
Quick! While he's stuck in the ice!
Make your peace!
Gamora, slice him up!
Cut to the chat! I don't think he's gonna come quietly!
Let him make all the noise he likes! Ah!
Nice! That's two!
You're the bane of ice, Peter Quill!
See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname!
Today, we earn our place in Utah!
I don't want to think about Kentucky in heaven right now!
You said he had purple shorts!
The best boom, baby! How you like us now? His opinion does not appear to have improved.
Want to go?
I am trying to destroy!
What's next, Peter?
He's friggin' huge!
The bigger they are, the harder they fall!
His range is down!
Nice move! Easy move!
Yes, Peter Quill! Pull him! Ah! He's on my... How are we supposed to capture that? By beating him into submission.
We're gonna have to get through that ice armor first!
Prepare yourself! You face Captain Heat!
Change your clothes, Rocket!
I don't think he's gonna come quietly!
Oh, I got just the thing to set him up!
Time for the big guns! Hope Hellbender appreciates we're going to all this trouble!
Who wouldn't want a giant dragon?
Today, we earn our place in Utah!
I think Drax is having fun! He's coming down hard!
Clouds, Drax!
You said he had purple shorts!
Perhaps he disrobed to combat! Ha! Not so invincible after all! Yeah, let's not the other piece! Let's bring this guy back! their butts! He's friggin' huge!
Indeed! This is even better than I had hoped!
I don't
Oh, I
think
got
he's gonna
guts
come
to bang
quiet.
the son of a...
Smoke the rocket! What is next, Peter Quill?
I'm ready. Find me an opening. Careful!
Hope Hellbender appreciates we're going to all this trouble!
Who wouldn't want a giant dragon? You said he had purple shorts.
Perhaps he disrobed for combat!
Well, don't get burned then!
Watch the claws! I intend to do more than just watch! Hold up, Rocket!
We should have just carpet bombed him with the Milano!
We're not killing him, remember? Ha-ha! He is as great as the tales were told!
Hope Lady Hellbender likes his presents.
He's belching fire!
Nice, Boom! Easy, Boom! Yes, Peter Quill! Lull him into a false sense of security! Yay! We heard us too! You're the Bane of Ice, Peter Quill! See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname! Watch the claws! I intend to do more than just watch! Now it's our turn to strike!
You said he had purple shorts.
The best rumors are boom, baby! How you like us now?
His opinion does not appear to have improved.
One to go.
Nice, Boom! Easy, Boom!
He's not a pet beater. Yet. Nice work, Peter.
Not so hot now, are you, Boom? Or I guess, not so...
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Looks like he just did. Run! That was too close.
Good thinking! Muscles! Give Groot a hand! He thinks you two can refund that rock right into Boom's face! What's next, Peter?
Like the move, Rocket! Suppose we had so cool as I originally suggested.
Don't rub it in! Quick! Kick him while he's down!
Get back out there! Bombs away! Ha! Fruit back! Shut him down! I shall break! Do not hold back now!
Keep blast on you, overgrown lizard!
Watch out for his, well, everything.
So much for going quietly!
This don't get your branches burned! Oh, fuck! Hold on to your tails! We definitely got his attention!
What's wrong, Boom? Feeling exposed? Peter Quill has fallen!
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Looks like he just did. Run! That was too
as I originally suggested!
Don't rub it in!
Toss him around!
Cut to pieces! Come on, Froome! You'll like Sector 9!
He'd have gotten along with that giant squid if we hadn't cut it in half!
Feel free to give up, Boom! Fool would never shame himself with surrender!
Let's hurry this up! I'm getting cold!
And you are not fighting hard enough, Rocket! Hope this makes you square with Hellbender!
It's better!
Do not hold back now! Is he talking to us or Groot? Groot! Hog-tie time!
This has got my name on it!
Prepare yourself!
Dodge this! Come on, Froome! You'll like Sector 9!
Hellbender's got all the minions you can eat!
Big swing coming!
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
What's wrong, Peter? First time?
Blitz him, Rocket!
The ice isn't cracking, you big baby!
You two get ready! We'll keep him distracted!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Last time someone got stabbed!
Are we even making a dent?
Lashley's not dead!
We seem to be making him matter! So that's progress!
Tie him down! Do not hold back now! He's talking to us, Casper!
Yeah, and pissed!
Then he's bound to get sloppy!
Feel free to give up, Boom! Fool would never shame himself with surrender!
Watch out for his... well, everything!
These fools are epic! Our victory is at hand! Suppose we had some fools I originally suggested!
Don't rub it in! Let's knock him out cold!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us!
Beast is most dangerous when that is suggested! We must not fail! What is next, Peter Quill? Get ready! Let him fight fire with fire!
Let her loose!
Yes! We stand triumphant! Foom has fallen! Oh, hold on! No, wait, no! No! Lady Helmet! Jackson! Guys! Wait, guys, no!
Lady Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath, floorboard. Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. Promised. Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you, robbed you, killed your baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarantara! Ah! This isn't you. Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom. The final harvest begins. Dead worlds, screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right, let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
I think we found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock, and we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will, I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on Lamentis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny. Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks him bleats. It translates weird.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Ain't this a nice bench? Perfect for tinkering. You don't pay me enough, Quill.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity.
All right. Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It's at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocket, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels. While the church is out looking for the source...
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Alright, let's find a place to park.
Look at those boys. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Well, certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath. Whoa! Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle.
We're not hiding.
We are sneaking.
Because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's her way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Boom! Got a piece of that guy. That one's toast.
Direct hit!
Taking fire.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Dying. This sucks.
Hurry up, Bean!
Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
Kill him or dodge him. We gotta get through there.
Damage report.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful. Thanks.
And we're in!
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes.
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches! outside of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's showing gold, but in the central rock remains. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Tell them that!
The hangar's wide open! We can attack from anywhere!
That means they can also be attacked from anywhere!
You heard him. Let's hit him until they pop and crunch.
My fists have quelled the believer!
Whoa! What the language?
This will be our glorious final assault on the church!
I like your enthusiasm, Drax!
Rocket! Go wild!
These space crates are unstable!
Maybe we should stand next to them then! Groot! Get everyone on their feet! You have caused us consternation, but no longer! Breathing
Take the herd coming!
Carve him a new one! Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
Turkeys must have been praying to escape.
Brace yourself!
Ah!